big debate outside, to say this matter of Kaizer Chiefs took too long. Yes, it took too long because of the complexity around the matter, which necessitated that there must be information gathering and enable us to establish a process on dealing with the matter. The PSL fixtures affects a lot of people, a lot of stakeholders. If the fixture is not met, the process regulates that there must be fairness and uniformity in dealing what the matters are around that not fulfilling the fixture. PSL is a members organization with their rules, and the spirit is that the teams must play, but if there are also problems, there must be fairness on the part of the PSL to make sure that, when we deal with the matter, we accommodate the members. We don't use rules punitively. What the PSL decided to do was when we are told that there was a request for us to reconsider the decision of the football department, because that's the only department that's got the responsibility to change the fixture, not the executive committee. The compliance manual dictates that the football department is the one with the authority to change the fixture. Having done that, we said for the first time in the executive committee on the 3rd of December, which was a normal meeting that was supposed to take place, but we had to make sure that we include this subject matter, because we were told that Chiefs wrote to us on the 2nd of December asking for the consideration of their fixtures for the rest of December. What we did as an executive committee was to make sure that we apply our mind because of the note in the letter that was sent to the league by Kaizer Chiefs, which made it very important for us to say how we deal with this matter. The first important thing we had to do was to establish a process in adjudicating that matter, to make sure that we give it a fair chance and make sure that we don't use a mechanical approach to the matter on the nature of the request made in that letter to the football department or also to us as the executive committee. Having considered all the facts that were presented to us, I must say that I know that the media is waiting for us to make pronouncements on this matter. I must just indicate that this is a matter that is part of a process. As an executive committee, we declined the request, and the matter as we speak is between the legal division. Whether it's in the legal department, whether it's in other departments, I can't say now. I hear in the media there are issues that might come up of appeal and things like that. We all know that every administrative decision is reviewable. So therefore, it's not easy for me to talk about the details of what was the request of Kaizer Chiefs, what was their submission to the executive committee, because if the process is still ongoing, it only be fair that I hold back the information to give the process a chance to its final conclusion. We did that when we were dealing with the matter of Sekhukhune and Raleigh M and Polokwane City. There was a pressure from the media, from the executive members, some of the members of the clubs, that must give updates, that we cannot make a running comment on the matter that is still on the conveyor belt. So in this case, it's very important also to be cautious because this matter is still ongoing. So therefore, it's going to not be easy for me to deal with the details, which details were sent to the league in confidence. It's only in the appropriate manner, time that I'm going to be able to deal with this matter in a manner that the media might be comfortable to ask their questions. Maybe later on, after the program has been concluded, you can ask questions, I can clarify. But for now, I can just say that the matter is still part of a process. Therefore, it's not easy for me to give any views. I don't want my voice to be the tone that's taking over now from the process. Because there is the tendency that when you answer a question, that question now distorts the process itself. So to err on the side of caution is best for us to allow the process to unfold to its final conclusion. Unless if it is concluded, then you hold me to give you the information that you require from the PSL. So if I've disappointed you, it's not my intention to do that. It's just to be sensitive, because we're dealing with a club also with a member that is always, compliant, with the regulations, with the rules. All other members are compliant with the regulations, the rules. The other day, I was just reading through the minutes where this matter started. It was quite interesting that, Carol, that in a Board of Governors meeting, when the decision was taken about the response to COVID, guess who came up with a suggestion? As if he was prophesying that it's going to come up with this kind of situation. It was Tim Sogazi. He stood up towards the end of the meeting. He said, I foresee a problem. How are you going to deal with this problem? And the Board of Governors empowered the Executive Committee to make a determination on this matter going forward. So as we speak now, when Chiefs submitted their request, they had another context which gave us the time to delay on some of the time issues in making sure we get the answers to the best of our ability and not pay lip service on the matter, because they introduced another angle that was not the angle that was on the table at that point in time. So therefore, it is important that, once I'm not giving so much that you're expecting, but it's a question of being cautious in dealing with a matter that is sensitive and give respect to all our members, all 32 of them. But when we deal with our matters, we are circumspect. At the appropriate time, we'll give you figures, information, and facts, and timelines. What we meant that the matter was declined. At that time, I was able to speak freely, but for now, I can't say anything, because the matter is still part of a process. Thank you very much. But at the question time, if you want clarity to be made, I'll be able to answer whatever question is answered for me. Thank you.
Thank you so much.